Recording. So thank you and welcome to week 16. I just read 40
My bad.
principles 41 through 43, but I'm not going to read it again. Hey Audrey. So I was reading lesson 16. Thank you for the reminder, Ebony. And we're talking about I have no neutral thoughts. And it's saying that today is a beginning step in dispelling the belief that your thoughts have no effect, that everything you see is the result of your thoughts. There is no exception to this fact. Thoughts are not big or little, powerful or weak, they are merely true or false. Those that are true create their own likeness, and those that are false make theirs. So, this lesson is pretty much just saying basically what we've already talked about, that our thoughts create our world and that there are no neutral thoughts. Hey Camara, yay. So the lesson for this evening is, I'm excited about it. It's going to be a little different. Have respect for yourself is the lesson for this evening, and I am going to be referring to the site that I've referenced before, uh, Jeshua.net. That's JESHUA.net. You will find that many of Jesus's channelings are there. He channels through another woman called Pamela Cribb. Her name is Pamela Cribb, and it's an amazing site with many of his channeling. So I wanted to read a few of the things that he has said in that platform, in that particular medium. The what I'm going to be referencing now is called The Spiritual Meaning of Life on Earth. And here is Jesus talking. He says, "Dear like-minded friends, I am Jeshua speaking. You are my brothers and sisters. I join you here as an equal, not as one who is exalted above you, but as a friend, a comrade. Feel the common source through which we are connected. Feel the life flow between us, the connection that heals and sets us free." He says, "Have respect for yourself in the same way as you do for the others in this gathering. Respect means to value yourself by realizing who you really are and what you have taken on in this journey to be in a body of flesh and blood here and now on this earth. It was a leap of faith, and deep within you is a belief, a force, a deep consciousness by which you have chosen to be here. Each of you said yes to this incarnation, to your life, present life. That moment of saying yes was based on a very deep knowing. Yet doubts have since arisen due to old memories from experiences of other lives on earth. Those doubts have veiled the clear and obvious yes and have caused it to become cloudy and obscured. You have felt lost in this earthly adventure, alone and abandoned. He says, "I know this pain from having experienced it." He says, "I have been portrayed too often as a saint, an enlightened one who knew everything. That was not so. That was not so. For I have known deep doubts and fears. That was part of my journey as it is part of yours. So see me in my imperfection, my brokenness when I lived on earth. I was inspired by a light to which I wanted to bear witness, a light that is beyond words, that contains love, wonder, beauty, humor, and wisdom. That light was not from me. It was given me from God, just as is the case with you. But I also had moments of deep despair through experiencing a lack of understanding from those around me, of not feeling recognized as you do, which is why I could reach out to people who were very lonely, despairing people who felt pain, both physically and emotionally, people who found themselves in a spiritual wasteland. I could understand those people because I had experienced within myself the emotions, moods, and thoughts they were experiencing. So there's so much more to this channeling where Jesus teaches us how to deal with our pain and our fears. But I wanted to share his words with you so that first you can hear directly from Jesus's heart. And secondly, I wanted to highlight the importance of us respecting ourselves. He started this channeling out by saying, I have respect. No, he's saying, have respect for yourselves as you do for one another. Um, he then defines what that means by saying respect means to value yourself by realizing who you really are and what you have taken on in this journey to be in a body of flesh and blood here and now on this earth. It was a leap of faith, and deep within you is a belief, a force, a deep consciousness by which you have chosen to be here. And he's saying that we said yes to this present life. And so I really wanted us to absorb and integrate this message from Jesus that we all said yes to be here, that we volunteered to incarnate on this physical plane in order to bring Christ consciousness here on earth. We are not bodies with souls. We are souls carrying, enlivening our bodies. Jesus then goes on to talk about that though he was portrayed as a perfect being without struggles, that he also had moments of deep despair, which is why he understands the challenges we are faced with and respects the fact that we were willing to leave our home, to leave heaven, to be here. And he actually ends this channeling by saying, he said, I started this talk by saying that I respect you, that I kneel down before you. And those are not empty words. You are the ones who carry the torch of light in this world and who go contrary to existing, restricting worldviews. And you do not do it by fighting with words or even by force, but by an inner connection with who you are. You do it by putting the dimension of the soul first, which is something you were naturally used to doing when you were in that other world before you made the journey to this one. By once again remembering that reality and allowing it to radiate in full conviction in this world, you literally bring light here. He says, I thank you for your presence here today and in this world. Do not doubt who you are. Be the bright, beautiful souls that you are. Thank you very much. So, in this text, Jesus says these are not empty words when he says he respects us. He means them fully. So, how do we respect ourselves? Um, First, I would like for us to respect ourselves by acknowledging our courage. I always refer to every human being, regardless of their evolutionary journey, as a courageous soul. We are all courageous for being here, for taking the plunge into this realm. Here's another text titled, Who or What is the Soul? And Jesus starts this out as saying, Dear people, I am Jeshua, your friend. I'm with you during this moment as a brother. Accept my companionship, my presence, for I am not far away. I want to caress your heart with my hand to remind you of who you are and of the unity that binds us together. Greet me in return. Open your heart to me. I am a messenger of the oneness, and I kneel down before you because you are my brother or sister, and I see you as an equal, a soulmate. I respect what you do and who you are on earth. And check this out, y'all. He says, this is one of the darkest places to be incarnated as a soul in a human body. To remember who you are when here And what is your cosmic origin, your greatness, your vastness, your eternal nature is quite a task, because everything here seems to be focused on forgetting yourself, your deepest essence. So in this text, Jesus acknowledges that this is one of the darkest places to be incarnated. I wanted to let you all know that there are parts of God that will not incarnate in this dimension because it is just too much for them. There are high vibrational spirits who stay in the etheric realm where they never come here to experience the illusion of separation that we experience, to face racism, sexism, judgment, violence, and on and on and on. Instead, they have decided to stay on the other side of the veil and send us guidance from above. Their mission is to send us nudgings and direction through our feelings and intuition to help us navigate through this dense dimension. But we are courageous for taking the plunge into darkness in order to share our light. We are the bravest parts of God. Acknowledge your courage for being here, no matter where you feel like you are in life, no matter where you feel like you should be, whether career wise, spiritually, relationship wise. Acknowledge your courage for being here. Another way to respect ourselves is to acknowledge your greatness. In the text, in the channeling called The Rhythm of the Earth, Jesus says, I am Joshua. I greet you all. You are dear to me. I have respect for you, respect for your courage and perseverance. You are vulnerable in your humanity, in the not knowing, in the searching, in the entering unknown paths. I see your fear, the longing, the homesickness for the light, for security and freedom. You are always searching, and on occasion, you get lost on paths which have been marked out by society, by the voices of fear telling you about not being enough or not having enough and the need for protection. These voices were so loud in the past that they have penetrated deeply within you and have become louder than the voice of your heart, your inner voice. You are all fighting against the voices of fear, the voices of the past. He says, I have respect for you because you have taken on this struggle, this fight, this quest. You have taken a leap of faith, and that calls for courage and surrender. Therefore, respect yourself and realize that what you are doing here in your life on earth is part of a greater whole. What you do has an effect on others, on the totality of the web of lives and souls with whom you are joined. This effect is greater than you imagine. You emit to other parts of the world, to other living beings without your knowingness. You are greater than you think. So, I wanted to say what you do, what we're doing here, what we're doing in our homes, what everybody is doing. But by clarifying our minds to love and forgiveness, this reverberates throughout the entire universe. We are impacting the world and beyond. Every person on this planet, every consciousness has tremendous impact on the world and beyond. It is not in our doingness so much as our beingness, the essence of who we are. Remember, a few lessons ago, we talked about being in the likeness of God. So the question is, what kind of impact are we making? What are we supporting with our energy? What systems are we supporting with our money? We are collectively responsible for the condition of our world. Each thought, each word, each deed we do builds and supports a certain experience and outcome. So let's intentionally build, focus, and support those things that we would like to grow, those things that we love. And last but definitely not least, a way that we can respect ourselves is to love yourself and respect your body. And I'm going to read another channeling by Jesus. In this title is In Understanding the Body's Language. So in this text, he says, in your society, you have become used to approaching and treating the body with your mind. You have also become used to approaching illness with your mind and with the help of medical science. And in that way, the body has become neglected. In order to recover the natural relationship between your soul and your body, you need to first accept your body, independent of what it looks like or what ailments it may have. Feel how the light of your soul fully accepts your body. Your soul yearns to unite with your body, and the light of your soul yearns to enter into all your body cells. It is in this mixture of soul and body that you become an inspired human being. You become a human angel. Your body is a truly divine instrument. Feel proper respect for your body. And when you connect the soul with the body in this way, other possibilities of healing will arise. So, as we know, our bodies is the vehicle that allows us to have this illusion of separation, right? We wanted to experience ourselves as individuations of God. And without our bodies, we would not be able to do that. So let's have respect for the bodies our souls chose to carry in this incarnation. Jesus said we need to accept our body independent of what it looks like or what ailments it has. It is through our love for our bodies and ourselves that we will heal. So, everybody, imagine for a moment, right, that you want to talk to somebody about someone else. We've all been here where we know that saying less than flattering things about a person will hurt their feelings. So we wait until they are not in the room or call the person on the phone who we want to talk to in order to have the conversation. However, we do not realize that when we talk about our bodies to others, when we say it's too big or it's too thin or it's too this or it's too that, when we criticize ourselves in that way, the cells of our bodies hear us and our bodies respond accordingly. Your body is always in the room when you say critical things about your body. Not only that, but our bodies hear our thoughts as well. So imagine again, remembering the levels of creativity that we have. Imagine you think low vibrational thoughts about your body, and then you escalate it to speak low vibrational words to others about your body. We misunderstand that everything has consciousness, everything. Our bodies are not this lump of matter without awareness. Everything that we say, everything that we think reverberates throughout the universe. We would not say hurtful things about our children while they are in the room. We would not say awful things about our friends and family as if they were not hearing our words. In the same way, our bodies bear witness to our speech. And imagine the impact it has to hear what we say about ourselves. We have been deceived to think that this is humility. This is not humility. It is not spirituality. It is not self love. Let us decide to never again demean ourselves, either in our thoughts or our speech. We deserve the utmost respect, not only from others, but from ourselves as well. So I challenge everyone on this call, everyone who's listening, to speak positive affirmations to your body, such as, "You are beautiful. Thank you for assisting me in this physical experience." Allow the love of your acceptance to fill your body with light and joy. Couple that with surrendered action. If there are issues that you would like to correct, whether that be through your diet or exercise, your body will respond to your changed behavior with gratitude and appreciation. And you will be astounded by the difference you will see under your leadership. Remember that the body is neutral, it follows your leadership. The body is innocent. If you change your mind, you will change your body. If you change your mind, you will change your life. So let's have respect for ourselves in every way. It's not easy being on this physical realm, but you are not alone. You are never alone. For a moment, open yourself to the possibility that right now you have God, ascended masters, angels, spirit guides, and all kinds of high vibrational energies around you, rooting for you, supporting you, sending you nudges that will intentionally create a happy dream while we are in this illusion of separation. I love you all deeply, and I hope you are encouraged by today's lesson. But I just wanted all of us to be encouraged by Jesus, and just to say and hear that Jesus has respect for us. So many times we regard ourselves as less than anybody on the other side. But I have heard many, many times that they have respect for us on this side because we've been courageous enough to take this plunge. So that's what I have tonight. Does anybody have any comments or input on what we talked about? So if you do, just unmute. But I'm gonna go ahead and go into our meditation. So if everybody can sit comfortably and close your eyes, if you're able to, as we're getting ready to go into our weekly meditation, close your eyes, and as usual, we're breathing in the nose and we're exhaling out of the mouth. And we are releasing all the stress and the tension and the worry that the day has brought us with every exhale. Breathing into the nose again and exhaling through the mouth, emptying your lungs, relaxing your shoulders. As we inhale again, inhaling all the love and light that is available to us, and then exhaling through our mouth again, relaxing, sitting comfortably, allowing that energy of relaxation to flow through every muscle in our bodies. inviting that energy of relaxation throughout our chakras, throughout our bodies, releasing all the stressors, the deadlines, the responsibilities, and the strains that we have, releasing all of it as we begin to breathe comfortably. I would like for us to give ourselves permission to do nothing in this moment, to be in the space of relaxation, relaxing your entire body, releasing all the tension from your muscles, relaxing your neck, your shoulders, your arms, your hips. Feeling that energy of relaxation go through your legs and finally your feet. Give yourself permission to embrace this moment of stillness in which there's nothing at all that needs to be done. You deserve this peace, this calm. There's nothing that needs to be done other than staying right here, relatively still, watching your breath. As you continue to watch your breath with an easy, relaxed, spacious mind, place some small amount of attention on what else the mind or the body is feeling. Now we are tapping into all sensations that our body may be feeling. And if you are feeling discomfort, simply acknowledge that as well. Pay attention to your breath as you inhale and fill up the lungs, and as you exhale and release your breath. Notice your own discomfort or peace in simply being present and doing nothing. Is this a comfortable space for you to sit and do nothing? Allow yourself to be relaxed by this present moment. Notice if the mind would rather run off toward the future, if it would rather be doing a to-do list or planning. Notice if the mind would rather busy itself with reviewing the past or thinking. And each time you notice, acknowledge the pull of movement, of distraction. And then, with the loving patience of a compassionate parent, give your mind permission to rest. And allow those thoughts to float by as you recognize yourself as the spacious awareness that allows thoughts to be. Help the mind settle and be at peace, to be still by guiding towards awareness of body and breath. If we keep our attention focused on our breath, then we are able to stay present in this moment. So focusing on that breath, focusing and connecting with your body. Notice as the relaxation, as the tension releases from your muscles in your body. Notice that. Feel into your breath and into your body as you let the mind rest back. Allow the mind to feel spacious, open, and at ease. As we acknowledge that thoughts will come, the mind is energy and always at play. So as we watch these thoughts from a distance, we are reminded that we are not our thoughts, but the witness of these thoughts. So as we continue to stay anchored to our breath, allowing your mind to relax into the joy and the bliss of no longer needing to do anything, the bliss of simply being. The not doing includes no longer fighting against the movement of the mind or the rising thoughts. Simply notice, acknowledge, and love that which comes up. And as we continue to stay anchored in our breath, and we feel into the preciousness of this moment, this relative quiet, this stillness, recognize its beauty with your whole body. The freedom in resting back, the spaciousness and stillness. Give yourself permission to stay right here for as long as you'd like. There's nowhere to go, nowhere to do, nothing to do, nothing more sacred or more worthy than this present moment right now. Watching our breath, connecting with our body, giving yourself permission to be still. And as we begin to open our eyes, be reminded that this stillness is with you all the time. You're able to enter into this presence anytime you want, allowing it to arise in you. How does everyone feel?
Relaxed.
Yes, right. It felt good to be able to just give ourselves permission to just be just
Be
nothing.
still.
Yes, yes. So that's what I have for tonight, everyone.